दुस्तरम उतत्रिशो न अन्यो प्लवो भगवतः पुरुषोत्तमस्य लीला कथा रस निषेवणेन अंतरेण पुंसो भवेत विविधः दुःख दवा अर्पितस्य. Is saying that संसार सिंधु, हम लोग कई बार ये शब्द सुनते हैं, several times we hear this word भव सिंधु. भव सिंधु कभी पहले सुना है सब? भव सिंधु, संसार सागर, संसार सिंधु. इसको सिंधु बताया. सिंधु is like an ocean. When the person who is very trained swimmer also, it's very difficult to cross over the ocean. He or she they might cross some rivers, swimming pool, but ocean is very difficult. That's why the sansar or the bhava has been compared as a bhava sindhu. Samsara sindhu ati dustara. Very difficult to cross over. And there's no board. We have board for the steamers for this sea, what we see actually. But for material ocean, there's nothing is there. This is the board. This is the board, exactly. Na anyo plavo. Na anyo means there's no other board. Plavo means board. So what is that board? Na anyo means not other. It means something is there. And what is that? Bhagavataha Purushottamasya Leela Katha Ras. The Leela Katha of Bhagavan Purushottam. His pastimes, his name, his glories, his qualities, his form. Leela, Naam. Otherwise he says, Leela Katha Ras, and that's why we should internalize this. Leela Katha Ras, Nishevanena Antarena. We should take shelter of these things. But this is the only boat. हिंदी में कहावत कहते हैं डूबते को तिनके का सहारा. तो इस भवसागर में डूबने वालों को एक ही सहारा है और कोई सहारा ना अन्य उपलब्ध. There is no other way, no other way, no other. It means this is not a choice. भगवान के नाम का आश्रय लेना is not an option. This is the only boat. अगर बचना है तो this is the only boat. लीला कथा रस निषेवणेन अंतरेण पुंसो भवेद विविधः दुःख. Whatever miseries we have, dava arditasya. Dava means dava, arditasya. Remedy for all the miseries is only this. For this age of Kali, especially. Kalau janishyamana, especially for Kali. Hare Naam, Hare Naam, Hare Naam. And that is the reason why Krishna, he comes on this planet Earth, in this Brahmanda, and he performs various pastimes. Vivada Kriya. He's a Urukrama. He's very expert. He's known as a very wonderful actor. Nato Natya Dharoyatha. He's a wonderful actor. By his acting, by his pastime, he attracts everyone. Sarva Jiva Nam Chit Vitta Akarshati Iti Krishna. The very name, the very meaning of the name of Krishna is what? Who attracts everyone. Everyone. If you are not attracted by Krishna, then we are attracted by the Krishna's illusory energy. But it is under control of in Krishna only. Maya Dachena Prakriti Swete Sacharachara, Krishna says. So either we are attracted to Krishna or Maya, which is his energy. In both the cases, it's Krishna only. So this is his energy only. But Krishna says this is Avidhi Purvakam. This is Avidhi Purvakam. So better to be attracted towards Krishna. That's why he comes and performs various pastimes. Otherwise, imagine what is the need for this personality who is living in Chintamani Prakarsat Masmukal Paviksha Daksha Vatesu Surabhira Vipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Sata Sambrahma Sejamanam Govindamadi Purusham Dhammam. He's living in Golok Vrindavan where everything is Chinmay, all is spirit, everybody is serving Krishna, everybody is completely in sync, harmonized. But leaving that place and coming here, what? just for our sake, because we belong to Him. Mamaya Vamshu Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanat. Krishna says, every living entity is my part and parcel. So, at one time, or it may happen that other people, like demigods and other personalities, they might take care of us. They may be concerned or may not be. But Krishna is always concerned because we belong to Him. It's a very compassionate nature of Krishna. क्योंकि हम उनके हैं इसलिए हमको छोड़ते नहीं. जैसे हमारे बच्चे हों, आप सोचिए करें आपके बच्चे हों, तो एक बार बाकी कुछ लोग शायद भूल जाए, ध्यान नहीं देते, लेकिन माता पिता हमेशा अपने बच्चों का, क्योंकि they belong to that person. Similarly, we belong to Krishna. Although we have forgotten, but He never forgets. हम लोग भूल जाते हैं, कभी कभी ऐसा होता है, देखा जाता है. यहाँ पर आने के बाद हमको लगता है कि यही हमारा संसार सिंधु, and we belong to this world, we belong to this family, we belong to this community, we belong to this country. This is how we identify ourselves. But Krishna says, Mamaya Vamsho Jiva. You all are my part and parcel. You have forgotten, I won't. And that's why time to time He comes here. Either He personally comes here, like this, in Vrindavan, Mathura, Dwarika, Hastinapur, Lord Ramchandra, Ayodhya, and various incarnations in India, different places, Bharatvarsha. Or He sends His bona fide representative in the form of Guru, Acharya, Sadhu. Or also He gives us wonderful literatures in the form of Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana. The purpose is same. The purpose of Sadhu, Shastra, Guru, and when Krishna comes here, same purpose. Somehow or other to remind us, to motivate us, to inspire us, to remind us about our original identity, which we have forgotten. That's the only purpose. And that's why He performs various pastimes to attract us. All the pastimes of Krishna is the classic example of his compassionate nature. कभी कभी देखिए माता पिता छोटे बच्चों को खिलाने के लिए कुछ भी करते हैं, कभी कभी कुछ बन जाते हैं, कभी बड़े बन जाते हैं, कभी देखा अपने घर में बच्चा उनके पीठ पे बैठ रहा है, just to attract the child, just to play with the child, to attract, have a bonding. Similarly, the master of the universe, He comes on this planet and performing such a pastime, completely helpless. Mother is binding Him, Mother Yashoda. All the children are playing outside while they're playing with Him. But the purpose is only one. To attract the conditioned soul like us. And sometimes we become attracted in just one class, 3 classes, sometimes one lifetime, and sometimes various lifetimes. Anadi karma phale. But sooner the better. Sooner the better. Otherwise, we are forcefully, we are compelling Krishnas or Sadhu or Acharyas to come again in this material world. It's not a very filthy place. तो कलह का ये युग चल रहा है, कलह, the quarrel, hypocrisy, not a good place. For a gentleman, for a gentle lady, it's not a good place. So with this background, we'll begin the pastime of Lord Damodar. This is about why Krishna performs this. What is the need of such act? When we understand the intent, the purpose, our appreciation for the worship increases. It is not just a pastime that He wants to pass the time. No. There's a purpose behind it. He wants to attract all of us. Yat shutva tat paro bhavet. Just by hearing sincerely, we can be attracted. Because all the words which is spoken about Krishna in scriptures, they are called Uttama Shloka. Uttama Shloka Vartaya. Uttam means the topmost words, the transcendental words, which is beyond the purview of this material realm, which has a potency to purify the pure soul, whatever the covering are there, completely purified. And then the soul comes in its glorious position. Like the rainwater is very, very pure, right? But the moment it touches the ground, it becomes contaminated. Similarly, souls are very, very pure, Satchidanand. But the moment we touch this material world, we become contaminated. Then again, we need something to purify. A filtering process. Filter that muddy water. And that process is this hearing. Leela Katha Ras Antarena Nishevani. To hear the wonderful glories of Lord Shri Krishna. So very grateful once again to Prabhuji, Kavish Prabhuji and Mataji for giving this evening all of us this opportunity to come together and to hear this wonderful pastime, which is very, very transcendental, very purifying. Provided we have a complete faith in the scriptures. Shraddhavan Jana Hai Shraddhavan. This pastime began, it happened actually on the day of Deepavali, which is going to come in this month. In this month, we have various wonderful festivals because this entire month is month of Kartik, very, very dear to Krishna. Masa Nam Kartika Priya. Lord says that Masa Nam, amongst all the month, Kartik is very dear to me. In this month, we have Deepavali, we have Govardhan Leela, then Bahula Astami, Sri Prabhupada, Disappearance Day, and various other festivals. All will come. Tulsi Vivaha Shaligram Vivaha will come this month. Today is his Disappearance Day, very, very important day of one of the great Acharya. He mentioned that our attachment should be there for what? Hari Guru Vaishnava Bhagavad Gita. So this month is specially meant for performing 5 activities. What are those activities? Sadhu Sangha Nama Kirtan Bhagavat Shravan Mathuravas Shri Murtay Shraddhaya Sevan Sakal Sadhana Shrestha Yahi Panch Ang Krishna Prema Janamai Eire Alpera Sang. If even little bit association of these 5 items, 5 limbs of devotional service, if someone does, he or she can induce the devotional service of Krishna. Krishna Prema, love of God, Janmai. And in this month, if someone performs this activity, as you mentioned, we get minimum 1,000-fold more, 1,000 times more benefits. And we always look for benefits, right? The sale kind of thing. हमेशा देखते हैं सेल कब लगने वाली सेल में. We love this kind of bonanza offer. So Krishna, by knowing our situation, he has given this bonanza offer this month of Kartik. लूट लो आप इस महीने में जितना लूटना है आप. थोड़ा सा टाइम लो और बहुत ज्यादा फल पाओ. And that is a sign of intelligence. Putting in minimum effort and maximum gain, maximum benefit. So that's how this Kartik month is. That's why everywhere, all over the world, by the mercy of founder Acharya of ISKCON, His Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, by whose mercy we are trying to understand the glories of this particular pastime. All over the world, devotees are trying to grab this topic. Everywhere. Especially go to Vrindavan this month, you will not find even a place to go to temple. Completely filled. The entire month is like a Deepavali. Everywhere we find the lamps and people are offering lamps everywhere, all temples. All the ancient temples in Vrindavan. And this month we'll find maximum foreigner devotees in Vrindavan by the mercy of Sri Prabhupada. Lakhs and lakhs of devotees are there. So God gave this wonderful this mood actually. He gave this understanding of this pastime, the, the joys of this pastime, the entire world. So on this day of Diwali, which is going to come this month, this Leela started. And if you read this Damodar Stakam, which we're going to recite now afterwards, Damodar Stakam, because this form of Lord is called Damodar, which is here in front of you. Lord Krishna, in this form, is called Damodar. Childhood form, where he has been tied up with the rope. Dam means the rope, Udar means the belly of the Lord. So the belly of the Lord has been tied up with the rope. That's what he's called Damodar. Whatever he performs, he becomes famous. Because one of the opulence of Krishna is what? Yashya. He is the most famous personality. Just imagine if I introduce someone, the person, child who has stolen a pencil in the school. In front of everybody, I'm just giving an introduction of that person. कि इनसे मिलिए, इन्होंने बचपन में पेंसिल चुराई थी, पेंसिल चोर है ये. We're not happy, right? But हम बड़े फक्र से कहते हैं कि इनसे मिलिए, माखन चोर है ये. माखन चोर भगवान श्री कृष्ण की जय करते हैं. अगर चोरी भी करते हैं तो become famous. He becomes famous. That is his nature. Whatever he does, there's a particular name for that particular pastime and becomes famous because he's most famous personality. जब वो युद्ध छोड़ के जाते हैं, which is not a good sign, उनको हम रणछोड़ कृष्ण की जय बोलते हैं. रण छोड़ के भाग गए वो भी famous हो गए. He became famous because fame does not leave him. The entire fame is for him actually. He is the source of all the fame. तो आज के दिवस पर भगवान माखन चोर जो भगवान दामोदर वो माखन चुराते थे और माखन चुराते चुराते his complaints almost every day and several times Maya used to receive the complaint and the mother thought like any other mother that this is not a good sign. She was completely unaware of that he is Lord Shri Krishna, he is the Supreme Personality of God. His vassal, her vassal thus was so overwhelming. Her prem was so overwhelming that Krishna's opulence was completely suppressed in Vrindavan. He could not show his prowess. This is Vrindavan, जहां पर प्रेम बहुत महान है और भगवान का ऐश्वर्य बहुत छोटा. भगवान के ऐश्वर्य के सामने भगवान भक्तों के प्रेम के सामने भगवान का ऐश्वर्य छुप जाता है. भक्त वत्सल के पूर्ण. So Mother Yashoda, she received the complaint and she then realized that I was being a very responsible, sensible mother. She thought I should do something. अभी मेरा बेटा आज माखन चुरा रहा है, कल कुछ और बड़ी चोरी करेगा और लोग फिर हमको बोलेंगे कि नंद बाबा यशोदा हमारे कुछ सिखाया नहीं बच्चों. I remember in my school time when I used to behave properly in school, my teacher used to say, "Thanks to your parents." Always she said. She never said thanks to me actually. She said thanks to your parents. And one day I asked him, "Why teacher? Why not me?" And she told because they are grooming you very well. They are teaching you very well in the house. So thanks to your parents. तो she thought कि अगर ये चोरी करेंगे ऐसे ही तो सब लोग बाद में किसका नाम खराब होगा हमारे. और बाद में ये भी सोचा कि इसके लिए भी अच्छा है. माखन चोरी तो ठीक है, बाद में ये आदत पड़ जाएगी कुछ और चोरी करना शुरू. It was story, I think everybody knows that story. There was a thief who was given the death punishment and then he was asked the very last wish. He had lost his father and mother who was staying with his grandmother. And he said, I want to say something my grandmother in the ear of my grandmother. Just says, okay, fine. And grandmother was called. जैसे उनके पास में गया, he bit him. काट लिया कान का. कान बंधे हुए थे. क्यों ऐसा किया? चिल्लाने लगी. बोले माता जब बचपन में मैं चोरी करता था आपने मुझे सुधारा नहीं. If you have that time you have taught me properly, then today this day will not come to my life. आपने मुझे सुधारा नहीं, उसके परिणाम आज कैसा बना. So that was the mood of Mother Yashoda. And that is the beginning, our beginning of our first line. Namamishwaram Satchidananda Rupam Lasat Kundale Gokule Prakash. Namamishwaram. At the very beginning, this prayer, we have assembled here today to recite this prayer, to understand this prayer. Prayer is very, very auspicious. So this prayer by Sant Muni, which is recorded in Patran, at the very beginning he is saying, Namamishwaram Satchidananda. And although it may look like a pastime of a small boy, who is very naughty boy in Vrindavan, but be aware, be careful. He is who? He is Namamishwaram. Ishwaram. He is the supreme personality of Godhead. He is the supreme controller. So he is a very extraordinary boy. He is not a ordinary boy. Namaste Purusat Adyam Prakrite Ishwarah Prakrite Param Alaksham Sarvabhutanam Antarapahira. At very beginning, Kunti Madani, when she prayed, Lord Shri Krishna Srimad Bhagavatam, first and 8th chapter. The very first prayer, the same thing she is doing. She is identifying Krishna as a Namaste Purusam Atyam. You are the Adi Purush. It may look like that you are my cousin, son. I mean, you are my nephew, but it is not the case. You are the Supreme Lord. She was very much aware of the position of Lord Shri Krishna. Similarly, Satguru Muni also here first is establishing the position of Krishna. Because it is very important to know the position of a person. I'll give one example. One time, one person came from a village, a remote village. He had never been to a big hospital. In the village, we'll find a very simple doctor. The moment he reached to the town, one of his relatives was in the hospital. So where he visited, that person said, okay, let's go to the hospital. Somebody is in the hospital, going to be operated today. He went there, he saw that doctors with a knife in the hand, either he was going to do something with that person. He did it and he asked for money. And this person was completely bewildered. He said, this person is having a knife in hand and cutting the body part. And you are, on the other hand, you are giving the money also to that person. What is this? Then this guy, he explained to him that he is a qualified doctor. And he's going to do the surgery. He's going to do the treatment. Then when he understood the position of a person, then he was able to understand the activity of the person properly. You see the logic? So without understanding the position or designation of the person, if you try to understand the activity of a person, you will be misunderstanding. So that's why at very beginning he's cautioning us that I'm going to explain the Leela activity, but before that to understand the position, that who is going to perform this activity. He is a Namamishwaram Satchidananda Rupa. He is the Supreme Lord, Lord of the universe, who controls everything. This is his past. So that we'll not misunderstand. We'll not try to correlate with our childhood pastime. कि हम भी बचपन में ऐसे करते थे और हमको भी कभी-कभी हमारे माता-पिता बाथरूम में बंद कर दिया, लॉक कर दिया करते थे. It is not one of such pastime. That's why he's cautioning us at the beginning. So Namamishwaram Satchidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Prakash. The second part of this verse is describing, the first is the Tattva Vishesh. One of the Acharya described this pastime. He says, everything is Vishesh. Vishesh means very special. So whatever is connected to Krishna, it becomes very, very special. So first is his Tattva Vishesh. Tattva means, तब समझ रहे हो, हिंदी में तत्व बोलते हैं हम लोग. जैसे मैं बोल रही हूँ तत्व, ये कटोरी है और ये इस बाउल, पर तत्व क्या है इसका? तत्व इसका स्टील है, स्टील से बना हुआ. The elements or the constituents or ingredients, what is there से बना हुआ. Similarly, what is Krishna's tattva? So Krishna tattva is what? Sat Chit Ananda Vigraha. Namamishwaram Satchidananda Vigraha. Satchidananda Rupam. Sat, Chit, Anand, the three tattva. What are those three tattva? Sat means eternity. Chit means the full of knowledge, the fully cognizant. Abhigya. Abhigya means there's nothing which he is not aware of. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Anand means bliss, always in bliss. And that's why whoever connected to him always get bliss. It's like a powerhouse or a source of electricity. Powerhouse with pura power in power, right? And the moment you connect yourself, you also get power. Similarly, he is completely in bliss. The moment you connect yourself, you also get bliss. That's how this bhakti is. All the devotees are blissful. Prabhupada says, chant and be happy. Always in bliss. So that's the tattva vishesh. And now the rupa vishesh. Sachidananda rupam lasat kundalam gokule bhrajamana. Rupa vishesh and parivar vishesh. Sadhavan is parivar vishesh. Gokule bhrajamana. Krishna loves, when I saw today, when I came here, our Devesh Prabhuji Mataji had completely, they brought the mood of Vrindavan here, you see. Because you cannot imagine Vrindavan without crowd. Vrindavan is a place जहां पर दोनों की नदियां बहती हैं. अभी भी आप जाएंगे ना, go today, so many shops are there, sweet shops. You can see literally the milk is overflowing. अभी भी मिल्क है वहां पे, सब मिल्क के खुरचन बेड़े मिलेंगे आपको. सब जगह आप जाएंगे जहां पर कुल्हड़ गिरे हुए हैं, कुल्हड़ में लस्सी बनी हुई है, लस्सी लगी हुई है और मिल्क इज देयर, पूरा मिल्क ही मिल्क अभी भी. So this is the place where Krishna resides. Gokul, Gokul. It's not Brahman Kul, it's not Bhagavan Kul, it's Gokul. Krishna likes it. He loves it. Namo Brahman Devaya, Go Brahman Hitach. In Vrindavan, when the Vrijvasi they make chapati, the first chapati goes to cow. Second chapati goes to Brahman, who comes for Madhukari. And for third chapati, Thakurji has to wait. Krishna waits in the altar for third chapati. This is how Vrajvasi because they understand the mood of Krishna. Go Brahman Hitaicha. Brahman means not by birth Brahman, by activity. The devotee of Brahman. Brahma Janati Di Brahman. So Gokule Brajmanam, this is the place where Krishna resides. Gokule Brajmanam. Imagine when we make our wonderful villa or house, we want to give some name, right? The name plate. I noticed that Mataji place very nice. Godru Mukunj, the wonderful we established that God देता है. But it's like सब लोग करते हैं, घर बनाते हैं तो जैसे शांति निवास ऐसे, right? But Krishna, who is the Lord of the universe, what is the place? What is the name of his abode? Golok. Golok. Again, the Golok is not his. The cow has given a place in his loka to the Lord. Can you imagine that? He does not have his own place. Golok में उनको स्थान मिला है. He prefers to stay there. In fact, his नाम संस्कार Srimad Bhagavatam, Samhita, when he was about to, when he became a little older and Nanda Baba wanted to give the name giving ceremony, he wanted to celebrate. But out of fear of Kamsa, it was very, very isolated like what we are doing now actually. Without music, without testing, seeing the situation. ये सब कम्स के ही प्रतिनिधि चल रहे हैं वहां पर पूरे गोकुल में उस समय बिल्कुल आतंक कि अगर कम्स को मालूम पड़ गया कि कोई नामकरण संस्कार हो रहा है तो समझ आएगा कोई बच्चा आया हुआ है and then again like Pujna Sambin come and they will kill the child. So out of fear, they arranged the name giving ceremony. You know where? Which place? Where? Cowshed. Goshala of Nanda Baba. Nobody was knowing. Krishna arranged in such a way because he likes cows. तो गौशाला में उनका नामकरण संस्कार हुआ. सोचिए नंद बाबा नंद भवन इनके पास में है, नंद महल है. But that was situation Krishna loves that. So Gokule Bhrajamana. That's why Krishna he wants to give this pleasure to all the devotees. Where? In the Gokul, where but everybody is busy in serving cows and Krishna. And devotees of Krishna. Now imagine our situation. We have come so far from this kind of concept, right? The cow culture, the varnashram, especially we being Indian, we are known for it. Prabhupada writes, without cow, you cannot imagine a healthy society. You cannot imagine a place where human being can sustain properly without cow. बहुत बड़ा साइंस है इसके पीछे, but today is not time to discuss that. तो भूमि माता एंड काऊ माता, उनके मिश्रण से ही हमारी पूरी लाइफ चलती है. अभी देखिए पहले हम लोग, you see how our situation. Earlier we had such lifestyle where everything was organic. It was based on cow culture. All the food crops, everything was based on the manure, the natural manure, which is cow dung, cow urine. If the cow walks on some ground, just pastures some ground, the ground becomes very fertile. Because the cow, भूमि माता और गाय माता का मिलन जब होता है, तो भूमि माता बहुत पसंद करती है. That's a science, subtle science. But nowadays we are doing everything is modern, everything is modernization, complete tractor, or now we have helicopter kind of this thing, what do you call it? Huh? Drones kind of things for the cultivation. Very modern kind of scientific, very sophisticated instrument. But you see our situation, so many diseases. And now we are searching, when we go to Lulu Mall, what we're searching for? Organic foods. And see our pretty situation, the foolishness. Earlier it was easily available. We ignored it. We brought this fertilizer, chemicals, everything. And now we want to pay double the price for organic. Foolishness. अभी पहले था हमारे पास सस्ते दाम में, अभी डबल प्राइस पे करके हम back to basics. We came back to basics. Now we are realizing that yes, this is healthy food actually. Everywhere, all over the people. I was in the office and my colleagues were discussing कि अभी हम कुछ organic वो लेके आ रहे हैं, meat organic, ये क्या होता है? Organic eggs, organic meats, ये भी नाम आते हैं. I don't know what is that, but organic words they are using very frequently. So this is Gokule Bhrajaman. This is Gokul. Krishna wants everything natural. Gokul Bhrajaman. Lasat Kundalam, उनके कान में कुंडल, वहां पे रूप विशेष की बात, तत्व विशेष, परिवार विशेष, अभी रूप विशेष. Lasat Kundalam Gokule Bhrajaman. Krishna has a very nice earring which is very wonderfully fitting actually. Because whatever Krishna wears, whatever ornaments, because of ornaments, Krishna does not become handsome. It's the other way around. Because ornaments are on the body of Krishna, they become very good. Bhushan Bhushanatma, Srimad Bhagavatam says. कि आभूषण का रूप बढ़ जाता है जब वो भगवान के शरीर पर आते हैं. तो कोई कृष्ण पर नहीं बोलता कि कृष्ण आप बड़े सुंदर लग रहे हो. They tell you the kundal, you are so fortunate. You are looking so nice, beautiful because you are on the body of Krishna. Oh, Vajanti Mala, you are so wonderful because you are in the neck of Lord Shri Krishna. Bhushan ka bhushan, unka bhi ornaments ka bhi beauty बढ़ जाती है when it come on the body of Krishna. This is how Acharya describes. Lasat kundalam gokule bhrajamana. And then the next line. Yashoda bhiyo loka. Now this is the Bhakta Vishesh. Now Yashoda bhiyo loka. Bhiyo means bhai. Now the twist is coming in the past time. The person who is the source of all the strength, Aishwarya Sir, बल, जिनके पास सबसे ज्यादा बल है, बलशाली है, जिनकी इच्छा मात्र से सब कुछ हो सकता है. पराश शक्ति विविधेश्वते स्वाभाविकी ज्ञान बल क्रियाएं विचर. Now that very Lord becomes fearful here by the fear of Mother Yashoda. Now here devotee is describing the glory of Mother Yashoda, how powerful she is. a simple cowherd lady. That Lord of universe is becoming fearful by overwhelmed of what? The vasal rasa Maharaj. ये बड़ा अद्भुत घटना है. लोग बोले कैसे भगवान की पूजा करते हैं आप? आपके भगवान को बांध दिया गया है, वो अपने को नहीं खिला पा रहे, वो क्या छोड़ेंगे? ऐसे बोल सकते हैं लोग ना. He is so helpless, how he'll help us? But that is what he is demonstrating this pastime. That's why this pastime is very special. He is declaring very loudly that you see, although I am the Lord of the universe, but evam sandarshita, I want to show everyone, sandarshita, dekho, look at me. Harana bhakta vashataha. I take pleasure to come under the control of my devotee. So a person who is very powerful, we get a, if he is very powerful, definitely will become attractive. But we take a position of very humble position. In awe and reverence, we will serve that person. But if the same person, very powerful person, we see the other feature of that person, the other side of the person is very sweet. So sweet. Then your fear goes away. You come out of your awe and reverence. And then you realize, yeah, I can have a little better understanding. I can have some intimate relationship with this person. I can go beyond this awe and reverence. Because he's so sweet. So Krishna is attracting everyone here by his sweetness. Yashoda Bhyolukha Ladva Man Paramrashta Matyan Tato Tattagopya. And when this pastime happened, when Krishna was mischievous and he broke the pot, Mother Yashoda came, she wanted to teach the lesson. It's a very long pastime. But we're just summarizing in half and 45 minutes. It's a big pastime. There was 2 chapters actually, 2 chapters to the Swami. So then finally Mother Yashoda, she caught him. She wanted to teach him a lesson. She tied him. And this is the situation. In this form, you can see that Krishna is tied up. Mother Yashoda is there. And he is tied up in where? In the grinding mortar. Because the same grinding mortar he had used to get the butter. Because he's a very small child. Butter was there hanging. So he used the same grinding mortar. So mother told, okay, both of you are culprit. दोनों को साथ में बांधेंगे. ग्राइंडिंग मोटर को भी बांधूंगा और उसी बांधेगा. और वहां के मैया जो है अंदर जाती है. और यहाँ पर भगवान क्या करते हैं? आगे बताया गया कि भगवान now see what he's doing. Rudantam muhur netra dimam vijna. Lord is crying. Shukdev Goswami says it is not a fake tears. It was real tears. Because several times he had a fake tears also, just to please Mother Yashoda. But this time, because when she left, he was alone. Nobody was there. जब अकेले में होते हैं तो आप कुछ नाटक नहीं करेंगे. Genuinely he was crying. He was so fearful. Now I will be bereft for some time, till the time I am tied up. I will be bereft of my playmates, my cowherd boys. I will be bereft of the makhan, juice, mishri, whatever it is. इतने घंटों तक मुझे दूर रखा जाएगा मेरे खिलौनों से, toys से, whatever it is. So I was completely, he was crying that time. Rudanta Muhurdet. But that time Krishna's beauty has been again described. Because Lord is crying. Whatever he does becomes very special. In front of his devotee, he's showing that root, that form actually. And imagine this form is never ever seen anywhere else. Anywhere else, Lord is not in this situation where he has to cry. वैकुंठ में, अयोध्या में कभी ऐसा नहीं देखा कि भगवान रो रहे हैं. Only and only in Braj. And that is why the Brajvasi, the gopis are the topmost devotees. Gopiyas tapahkam dhanya Braj Istriya. Shukdev Goswami is saying धन्य ब्रज स्त्री. वो ब्रज की स्त्रियां, वो गोपीज, आप लोग धन्य हैं. आपसे बड़ा कोई नहीं है पूरे ब्रह्मांड में. When it comes to have the love of God. Then Krishna, he was crying, and Mother Yashoda, she went inside for her activities. And then the third line was like this. What is the third line? Iti Driksvalila Bhirananda. So from the first, second, and third line, there's a gap actually. And that gap, in that gap, there's a read between the lines, there's a whole pastime. But what happened actually? So how the tree would fall, everything happened in between second and third line, second, third stanza. Because Iti Diksa Leela Bhirananda Kunde. Suddenly he's saying that by this pastime he gives pleasure to all the Brajvasis. So till now he is bound with the question of pleasure. It means something has happened in between. And that's the entire pastime, what happened afterwards. Afterwards, he dragged that Ukham, branding mortar. There was two tree were there in the court of Nand Baba. These three were, as a result of curse of Narad Muni, they became Yamla Arjun king. There were two sons of Nal Kuber, named as Nal Kuber and Manik. They were completely intoxicated, very wealthy person. And that chapter is very, very instructive, the 10th chapter. Very instructive chapter. And how a person becomes intoxicated, especially when they get more wealth. More wealth than they require. If we are not grounded, Krishna consciousness, there is a possibility of going astray. And that happened with Nal Kuber and Maniki. Completely intoxicated, and Narad Muni, he not cursed, rather blessed. He blessed them to become tree in the courtyard of Lord Shri Krishna, Nanda Bhavan, so that they can witness all the pastime. And when right time will come, Krishna himself was about to deliver them. And now today is the day when time has come. Now Krishna, he remembers Narad Muni, that benedictions, that Narad Muni has given the benediction that they will be delivered by me. So Krishna becomes duty bound on the order of his devotees. Although he says, no karma lipyate. There's no activity for me. But to please his devotees, and whatever devotee has even thought about, not even said, Satyam Vidhato Nijamita. He wants to fulfill that desire of his devotees. So here Narad Muni has given the benediction that he will be delivered by Lord Shri Krishna, when he will appear on the planet Earth. And Lord Krishna now is remembering that pastime of Narad Muni, and now he started walking in between that tree. And the tree fell down. These two personalities they came. And when the Krishna was tied up, everybody thought that what happened now? Everybody came. Because before that, several pastime happened, several such demons they came actually, Putna, Saktasur. So everyone was completely scared that something again happened in the Bhavan. All Brajvasi they ran. And that's how Krishna is safe. When Nanda Baba came, Nanda Baba was not there that time actually when he was tied up. He became very, very, very upset that who tied Lord Shri Krishna like this? Just an inch difference. Otherwise, he would have been completely pissed off. Already crushed. So he asked, who did this? And then Krishna told, Maya did this. Maya showed them. And then Nanda Baba was very upset. All the people they came. Finally, Nanda Baba took him. He opened this the rope. Before that, Balram had come. We started doing it later. Balram has come. Because Balram was not there at time when this is happened. When Balram came, so Krishna was crying. He said, Balram, please go and ask Maya to release me. So Balram came to Maya and said, Maya, please release. Now it's long time. He's hungry also. Release him. First he tried as well. He could not do. That's a commentary. Why he could not do? Because the rope was tied up with by whom? Mother Shoda, who was in Vasal Rasa. And all the cowherd boys and Balram are in Sakh Rasa. Sakh Rasa is lower than Vasal Rasa. So the tie of Vasal Rasa cannot be opened by someone who is in Sakh Rasa. Only the person who is in Vasal Rasa can open this. That's why finally Nand Baba had only opened this. So he tried, he could not, then he went back to Mother Yashoda. Maya, please release. She told no, he's very mischievous and let him suffer today. Let him, I have teach a lesson. Then finally Balram became little. Said, Maya, you don't know who is he? He is not your child. महाराज बोले थे कि बकरी का बच्चा नहीं है वो. He is the supreme personality of Godhead, Krishna. He is the same Narasimha. He is the Vaman. He is the same Ramchandra. He is the source of all the incarnations. He said, okay, and who are you? He said, I am Anant Shesh Sankarshan. Maya took again the stick. Maya बोले सारे भगवान को मेरे घर में ही आना था, भागो यहाँ से जल्दी. Maya did not listen. You see, the amazing pastime. Ram is trying to reveal the progress of Krishna. When Krishna, before his pastime, he had shown that Virat Rupa Brahman used to form during the Padmachal Leela. But Maya saw Atmaja, that he is my son only, nothing else. She was overly affectionate about Krishna. You mere putra hai aur kuch nahi. And Yog Maya has completely covered that because for the moment actually, when she saw that form, in 2 verses, Srimad Bhagavatam Shuddha Goswami describes, in 2 verses, that Mother Shoda realized that, oh, I was thinking that I am the Nanda Baba's wife, wife, and the queen of this Vrindavan, and he is my child. Today I realized that he is the Supreme Lord. This is 1 verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. And she was about to hold the hand and about to do the arti. Immediately Krishna ordered Yog Maya to cover this. Immediately. Because Krishna became fearful that if she comes to know this, then what about that love which I used to get? That motherly affection? I will lose that. Immediately Yog Maya covered that understanding of Mother Yashoda, and then she pulled him again and she said, no, मैं कुछ सपना देख रही थी, ये मेरा लाला ही. ये कन्हैया, ये लल्ला है. ये कोई काम नहीं. This is how Brajvasi are completely overly affectionate. So this happened like this. Krishna gave happiness to all the Brajvasis. That's the 3rd line. Iti Diksvalila Virananda. हमेशा भगवान वहां पर सबको आनंद के कुंड में स्नान करा. And Shwaghosham Nimanjata. Shwaghosham मतलब घोषणा करना है. He's declaring far and wide, loudly. What is that? Bhaktarjitatvam. That look at me. Look at the Brajvasis. Krishna is saying Bhaktarjitatvam. Bhakti is the only object. Bhakti is the only process by which you can conquer me. Jitatvam. Prayah Ajit Jit. Who is completely unconquerable, can be captured by unavailing love, like Mother Shiva. Lord Shri Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam 11th canto 14th chapter, when he was about to depart from this planet. So when a person leaves the planet, this place, that time whatever he speaks is considered as a will of it, isn't it? आज के लोग पहले भी लिखवा देते हैं, लेकिन नॉर्मली पहले से था कि अंत में जो बोल के जाते हैं वही उनके अंतिम वाक्य लोग मानते हैं कि ये उनका विल है. तो भगवान के आखिरी वाक्य क्या है, देखिए आप श्रीमद् भागवत में. न साधयति मामयोगो न सांख्य धर्म उद्धव न स्वाध्याय तपस्यागो यथा भक्तिर मम उर्जिता. This is he saying Uddhava at the very end of Srimad Bhagavatam, just before he left his planet, just before he wound up all his pastime. He said, Hey Uddhava, this is my will, supreme will. Na sadhyati mam yog. आप किसी योग के द्वारा मुझे नहीं साध सकते. न सांख्य, not by just analytical understanding of the tattva, the Sankhya Yoga, the 24 elements. Not dharma, not by auspicious activities, the pious deeds. पुण्य कर्म वो भी नहीं, उद्धव न स्वाध्याय, नॉट इवन रीडिंग ऑल स्क्रिप्चर्स, वेद पाठी, चतुर्वेदी, त्रिवेदी, द्विवेदी, what is that? Ultima में वो न सांख्य and न स्वाध्याय तपस्या, न तपस्या, austerity, the severe austerity. He said, not by these things you can sadhyati, मुझे पा सकते हो. The way यथा भक्तिर मम मुझे, only and only by pure devotional service. भक्त्या माम भक्त्या तो अनशक्या अहम एव विदो अर्जुन. Krishna says, ज्ञातुम दृष्टुम च तत्वेन प्रविष्टुम च परन्तप. Pravishtum, you can enter into this mysterious pastime only and only when you have devotion. Bhaktya to ananya shakya. Ananya काम नहीं करेगा. Only devotion is. So this month is this, especially this Kartik month is very. हम बोल सकते हैं कि हमारे पास तो भक्ति नहीं है अभी, तो फिर हम क्यों सुन रहे हैं? तो श्रीमद् भागवतम describes first canto 7th chapter. यस्याम वैश्वमानानाम कृष्णेर परम पुरुषे भक्ति उत्पदे पुंसा शोक मोह भयापह. Just by having or giving the oral reception, कुछ नहीं करना, अपने कानों से स्वागत करना. Such a nice word, oral reception. Please let these transcendental words enter into my ears. That's all. Oral reception purposes. What will happen? कृष्णेर परम पुरुषे, परम कृष्ण के बारे में श्रवण करते हैं. भक्ति उत्पदयत पुंसा. The very nature of this Krishna Katha is what? It induces the bhakti. If it is not there, it will be induced. And if it is there, it will be embellished. और बढ़ेगा और पक्का हो. ये नेचर है कृष्ण का, स्वभाव है. मद गुणाशुद्धि मात्र स्वभाव है कृष्ण का. That's why we encourage everyone at least in this month. Please get some time every day, not one day, every day. You all can read from Bhagavad. Now it's available online. Just go to Vedabase, type vedabase.com. You'll find all the books. Gita, Bhagavad, all sorts of books. Just go to Bhagavatam, you'll find all the cantos. You go to 10th canto, 9th chapter, 10th chapter. 10th canto, 9th chapter, 10th chapter about this fast. 9th chapter about the Ukhal Bandhan, and 10th chapter about the deliverance of Nandivara Medicine. Everyone can. 1, 2 shloka every day. This 1 month will complete these 2 chapters. Wonderful chapters. By this process, we can be in connection with Krishna. And we can attract his mercy. And then we can see the wonderful glories of his mercy in our life. एक बार भगवान का हाथ हमारे सर पर आ जाए. अहो सनातन. जैसे एक अनाथ होता है, अनाथ और सनातन में बड़ा अंतर. Prabhupada writes कि सनातन से कोई गलती भी अगर होती है, the person who has mastered, if he does something wrong, at least he has a confidence somebody is directing him. Say, Prabhupada writes in the book. But अनाथ का तो बिल्कुल कुछ नहीं. So in this month, especially as I mentioned, the 5 things we can start. But if you're doing it, please try to increase. Do something extra. साधु संग, नाम कीर्तन, भागवत श्रवण. जरूरी कि हम लोग इतनी बड़ी संख्या में आए, जहां पर भी आप हैं, 1-2 लोगों के साथ मिल करके, और भी जो फैमिली मेंबर्स एटलीस्ट 3-4 लोग के घर में. जे दिन गृहे भजन देखी, गृहे ते गोलोक भाय. आचार्य से जिस दिन मैं घर में घुसता हूँ और जैसे मैं एंटर कर रहा हूँ, देख रहा हूँ कि मेरी पत्नी और बच्चे भजन कर. जे दिन गृह भजन देखी, उसे लगता है कि अरे मेरा घर तो खरीद. गृह थे गोलोक, my house has become गोलोक. a place of Lord to reside. It's very simple. जब शाम को आपको बस शाम को ऐसे जब भी आपको पेमेंट हो, just एक लैम्प लीजिए, with Damodar spectrum, which you're going to have it in mobile phone. Just recite this wonderful astakam in this month and show the lamp of God. And will not come to know अनिच्छिता मतलब नहीं इच्छा है तो भी अगर आप कर रहे हैं इतना ऊपर इसका बताया कि जोड़ी से wonderful joys have been described. Describe that even one time if you show the lamp in this month, one time, अनादिकाल के पाप जो आपके हैं, just the blink of eyes, it's wiped away. ये पता है कैसा कभी-कभी यहाँ पे बोलते हैं बिकॉज़ एमनेस्टी होगा, एमनेस्टी गवर्नमेंट ने डिसाइड की ठीक है एक महीने में हम सबको निकाल देंगे, राइट? एक महीने में इस मंथ में जिसके पास भी पासपोर्ट वो नहीं है कुछ नहीं है प्रॉब्लम. That is what Krishna gives that kind of flexibility in this month, Kartik. कभी कोई भजन नहीं किया है, कुछ नहीं किया है, अभी आ जाओ, अभी टाइम हो गया है, अभी भक्ति आ जाएगी आपके अंदर. Just come this month. So that kind of opportunity Krishna gives us in the Vedic literature. And who is a knower of Vedas, they know it. That's why this month, Kartik month, very special. Madhav Tithi, Ekadashi, very special. They exactly know that yeah, this is the time when this relaxation is there. And they try to grab this opportunity. So I'm very encouraged to see the entire house is full. Everybody is ready to do the Aarti. Not only today, I hope every day, at least for this month. And if you like it, you can continue for second month also, which is Marga Shesha month, very special month, next month. And if you want, you can continue for the next month, which is the January. Very short auspicious month will come, 14 January, which is the Makar Sankranti. And if you like it, you can continue for a year. Still, if you like it, you will continue for the rest of your life till your last breath. Devotees are praying, oh my Lord, not only for this year, not for this lifetime. Mama Janmani Janmanishwarya Bhavadar Bhakti. Give me the remembrance, give me such intelligence that life after life I should remember this. Nothing else. It's a high of love. ये प्रेम की पराकाष्ठा है भक्त और भगवान के बीच. और प्रेम में कितना ऊपर भी जाना चाहे जा सकते. And Brajvasi, they are showing the limit. Up to what extent we can. Up to what extent we can stretch ourselves. Up to what extent we can love Krishna. Up to what extent he can resist. He is expert in that. Akhil Rasamurti. And then the real bliss will be experienced. और सबको जिसकी तलाश है वो मिलता है. और सब क्या आपको ढूंढ रहे हैं? हैप्पीनेस. सबको बहुत लोग जो बहुत थोड़े से वो होते हैं मोर सोबर होते हैं, शांति चाहिए, शांति चाहिए. और शांति के ऊपर सुख आनंद है. भक्तों आनंद की प्रयास करते हैं. भगवद गीता सेकंड चैप्टर verse number 66. Krishna is giving the formula for Shanti and Sukha. यहाँ पर कोई ऐसी चीज को नहीं चाहिए शांति. Is there anyone? No. Everybody is important, right? Every one of us. We are looking for peace, and higher than peace is आनंद. Peace मतलब zero. माइनस से जीरो पे आना peace हो गया. And plus is आनंद. Right? Yes, so can you read translation loudly?
One who is not in transcendental consciousness can have neither a controlled mind nor steady intelligence, without which there is no possibility of peace. And how can there be any happiness without peace?
No possibility. No matter what we try. Because from where the peace has to come to us, the person who has manufactured us, he has recommended something. The manufacturer recommendation. Apart from that, nothing will come. And we can experience that. And I'm sure that by this time, We have sufficient experience. We can have momentary happiness, definitely momentary happiness. But the very next moment it goes, and or we are scared also, fearful कि कब जाने वाला है, ठीक है? जो भी समझ में. But यहाँ पर एक सुख की बात की जा रही है. आनंदम प्रति पदम वर्णनम. You get it, and every moment it increases. Every one of us we are looking, but we don't know how to direction this. And Krishna being very merciful is saying, in the very beginning of Bhagavad Gita, there is no possibility of peace, then what to speak of happiness? If our mind and intelligence are not connected to Krishna. So, this is how Krishna is speaking Bhagavad Gita, and this is the whole purpose of this pastime. Then, it is literally bliss of the name, fame, awesome. So to begin with this, in this month of Kartik, if you're not started yet, we just, I think, 4 or 5 days past, right? 5 days. So this is fifth day. We have 25 days. It's not late. So please, I request every one of you that if you can just chant this simple mantra, if you don't mind shloka, no problem. Very simple mantra. This is called Maha Mantra. You can decide after me. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare.
Hare.
Very simple. You can sing it, you can chant it, and any moment, any time. There is no hard and fast rule. While driving, you can chant it, you can sing it. While cooking, you can sing it. But it is so potent. Since we don't know the glories of this, there's a Golokeda Prem Dhana Harinam Sankirtan. It's so potent that without our knowledge, it will transform our consciousness. Without our knowledge. It's like a medicine. If you take any medicine, like Panadol, if you just take it, somehow there's gold inside your body. If whether you know that what this medicine is or you don't know, the moment it enters, it will affect you. Right? थोड़ी देर बाद आपको पसीना आना शुरू हो जाएगा, sweating start हो जाएगी. Without your knowledge. Similarly, whether you know the effect of this holy name or you don't know, you just take it and then you can see the glories. It's so glorious. At this age of Kali, this is what has been recommended in all the scripture. Everywhere. Hare Naam, Hare Naam, Hare Naam, Kalyug ek naam adhara. Kalir dosh nidhe rajan, asti hi eko mahan. Kirtanat eva krishnasya mukha sangam karat. In this age of Kali, all other things are completely sinful. Kalir dosh nidhe rajan, asti hi eko mahan. The only one quality of this Kali is very glorious, Mahan, great. And the person who are really intelligent, they will be after this one great quality. And what is that? Kirtanat eva krishnasya. केवल कृष्ण का कीर्तन करने से मुक्त संगम पर will get liberation. Very easy. This was the alarm to stop class. But you want the time, 8:30, 9 minutes. I'll stop here. If any question you have, any further discussion, we spend 2-3 minutes or we'll start. No question is all of you will chant this mantra at least once in a day. We'll take a second. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. That's all. एक बार और आप एक बार लेंगे तो आपको और मन करेगा लेने को. That's the nature of this meeting. It's very aggressive. It will capture your senses, capture your mind, capture your heart. एक बार यहाँ पे महाराज आए थे, बहुत पहले का What is that? इतना जप कर की हद कर. इतना जप कर भगवान के नाम का, इतना जप कर की हद कर दे और यमराज भी तेरा खाता है. बोले कि इतना करो कि सब लोग बोले कि हद कर दिया आपने, जब देखो तो हरि नाम, इतना जब कर कि हद कर दिया। और यमराज ने हमारा खाता हद। It's such a simple process. See, we cannot do yajna, we cannot do so many things. We are not Brahman, we are not pure, we can't do havan, we can't read scriptures, we don't have this kind of understanding. This is so simple process. गाना है, बोलना है, गाते नाचते भगवान के धाम चले जाएंगे हम, just by dancing and singing. अब इससे सिंपल प्रोसेस भगवान क्या दे सकते हैं कि नाचते गाते हमारे धाम में आ जाओगे आप. You can see Scott people all over the world, they dance, they sing and chant and dance. And the feast, that's all. People say their life, they're enjoying actually. The wonderful feast. अच्छे से खूब भोग बनाते हैं, भगवान को लगाते हैं, पाते हैं, और खूब नाचते हैं, खूब गाते हैं. There's no austerity. And that's the biggest austerity actually. That's the biggest austerity, to engage your tongue to recite the Lord's name, and apart from anything else, to engage your ears only in hearing the Krishna Katha. Biggest austerity is this age of Kali. So are you ready? आप सब मेरी विनती को स्वीकार करेंगे. मेरी विनती आप सबसे है, अगर आप ये करेंगे तो निश्चित रूप से कार्तिक महीने का बहुत फल होगा. That's a real blessing we'll get of this. This month is very blissful and very, very blessed. Krishna is very merciful this month. Radha is very merciful. Ujeshwari. And she's ready to bestow a lot of mercy, provided we just want to receive it. Yes, I want it. She wants to be actually distributing across. So let's grab this opportunity. So once again, we'd like to thank Prabhuji, Ujeshwari, for inviting all of you. So many people have come today. So wonderful. Make sure that who invites everyone today on this day of this month of Kartik, and invite them for showing the land. They get a special grant. जितने लोग दिया दिखाएंगे उनका भी आधा फल. Yes. Yes, so we spoke about the books. माया मुक्त जीवेरा नाही स्वतः कृष्ण ज्ञान, जीवेरा कृपया करिला कृष्ण वेद पुराण. We are so engrossed in our माया के जीवन में that स्वतः कृष्ण ज्ञान नहीं आए by our own. That's why, in order to shower the mercy, Krishna Veda Puran, he gave us Veda Puran.